New year, new home gyms. For inspiring builds and interesting choices, we're gonna look at the freshest setups of 2025. If you're here for motivation or inspiration, or whether you're looking to have a laugh, let's check them out, guys. Let's jump in. So, starting off with the first home gym of DGS2. He's got a white setup. In his home office is his home workout space. He's got the Red Fitness Aries squat rack in white as well, matching with his desk setup in the other corner. All the attributes are black, so the black setup with his black computer is also a very good match. He makes it look amazing. This Aries squat rack is one of the best racks you can get, especially the half rack for your home gym setup. It's multiple use and it's quite small with all the weights, so it's very sturdy as well. In the Aries rack, we can see the cables for the pulleys, but also for the low row and the lat pull down. So pretty much every single cable movement you can imagine for your workouts, you can do within this rack. Amazing, guys. But in the squat rack, there is one other important thing, and that's the barbell. Of course, we're looking for a 50mm barbell, an Olympic barbell, but there is no barbell at all. So this home gym looks fancy, but it's not all about fancy. It's about showing up and putting in the work. Even if the work is Googling how to use your barbell, you should have a barbell to get the best out of your workouts and get some progressive overload. What else does this guy have in his home gym? He has the rep adjustable dumbbells. So he does have free weights and cables and is able to do a lot of things. But in my opinion, most of the movements you can do with adjustable dumbbells. You can also do with cables. So leave the adjustable dumbbells, save your money and get a barbell so you can put way more weights on there. We don't have to look at plates if there is no barbell. So skipping right into the flooring. And the flooring, he did very well. He put flooring down in his entire home gym, but he didn't want to sit on the rubber flooring with his workspace, so he put a mat over his rubber flooring, which is in my opinion a very good option. The flooring is very tight in the space, so he still has a nice and cozy area to do his home office work or his gaming, whatever he's doing at his setup. But he also has very tight flooring in his room. He put a mirror setup in there, so you can look at himself working out, especially if it's your first home gym. I don't know if this guy has a lot of workout experience, but you can look at your own technique and improve it to make sure you don't get any injuries. One of the things that's overbuilt right now, with just some 10 to 60 pounds dumbbells, is his bench setup. I hope he's gonna expand his setup, because this bench is way too heavy and way too big for the amount of things he's doing on them. I'm very sure of that. But a very good step to be able to improve your setup in the long run and make it a very, very nice home gym. There's little decor, but as we've seen, the white and black, he matched it very well. Maybe in the future, he could put more decor in there to make it feel even cozier and more like his own gym and not a dentist office. Thank you for sharing your pictures, and I hope you're going to improve this, and if you do, send those pictures out, let me know how it developed. Straight in the second home gym from Public Mail 1998. So this guy is 26, 27 years old, but I don't think he has a lot of experience in home gyms, guys. This gym is so minimalist, even his weights are practicing intermittent fasting. It's just a bench with 4 dumbbells and a dumbbell connecting bar. It looks very convenient, but guys, you're not gonna get strong with just this setup. Especially in front of his fireplace, he doesn't have a dedicated space in his home to work out. So you're probably ending up on the left there, on the couch, watching movies and not getting big and jacked in your home gym. We can't review a squat rack, we can't review the flooring because there is no flooring. So guys, this is absolutely the most pathetic home gym I've seen this far. If you're starting out, at least buy a squat rack and buy a barbell so you can do proper workouts and not just those little dumbbells for like 10 pounds. You're not gonna get fit from this. We're not gonna look any longer at this home gym. There is nothing to review because it's quite pathetic. We're going into the next home gym. I hope for that. Most of the equipment is rope equipment. He's got his cardio equipment as well. After years on the East Coast with no garage, it's gonna be great to have his home gym right now. That's what he said. And it looks, for a starting out home gym, it looks very complete. He already put quite some money in there. He's got a rogue squat rack, a full rack. He can squat on the inside or in the outside. Not particularly useful in my opinion, but it's sturdy, which is very important. I would appreciate it if he puts his weights not on a weight tree, but on his squat rack. And this way the squat rack will be way sturdier when you rack your weights in there. He also has an Olympic barbell and he has a couple of bumper plates, which is perfectly fine. It looks like he's a CrossFit type guy with all the open space and the cardio machine being the bike of hell. He's probably working out there trying to be stronger and fitter both at the same time. One of the things you could improve on, especially for those accessory exercises, are getting a rack with cables. Look at the Rep Fitness one. I also know Rogue is coming out with one as well. So if you're dedicated to Rogue, hey, check that one out. On the wall, we can see a lot of attachments. He's got those micro plates, which I appreciate very much. It's one of the additions I want to make to my own home gym, adding some micro plates so you can do more barbell workouts and get those progressive overload for every single workout, not just once in a couple of weeks. He stored them very well against the wall, so he has a very clean and open space, but there is no dumbbells in there. Not the worst. As I always say, squat rack, barbell, then go for your cables, and last is the dumbbells. So as long as he is saving money to get cables next, he's going to be fine, I guess. And it will be an amazing setup because he has a lot of space as well. If we look down at the flooring, we see it isn't put down all the way, but in the front of the home gym, there is a big open mat. If he cuts it up and puts it down to the side, then he has at least 3 of the 4 sides locked in, which will make the setup even nicer, and you don't have those awkward moments when you're just on the edge of your mat. So that's my very first tip. This is a short video intermission. I just started out my YouTube channel, and last week I put up my 3rd video about home gym reviews, and it got over 1,000 views. Thank you guys so much. This helps me a lot. My goal is eventually to get to the monetization and just get some money to invest into these videos and make them even better for you guys. So you can help me getting there by liking and subscribing this video. Thank you, and let's go further into those home gyms. And now I see that I made a mistake. I said there were no dumbbells in there, but there are loadable dumbbells on the left. Personally, I'm not a fan of loadable dumbbells. They're only useful for like farmer's carries and those type and rows, but for more dynamic movements, they're just too big. On the walls we can see some flags, which is this little decor. I can appreciate the start he made with his decor. This is one of the setups I also want to follow, and I do think this is going to be an amazing home gym if he keeps putting some money in there and keeps improving it. So for you as well, let me know if you upgrade and what your choice was to get next. Thank you for sharing your pictures, and we're going into the next one. The next one is by Wildcat BBM, and he said himself, these are his humble beginnings. He moved to a new home last November, and he finally got a garage, and the side of his garage is a little space. He set up his home gym, and everything in the picture was picked up on Facebook Marketplace. He has big plans for his gym, but he's going to start out with making it look nicer, heating it, and putting a sound system and TV in there. All things, they are not necessary, but having a nice looking home gym makes you coming back to the home gym, which I do think is very beneficial to upgrade those little things to make you happy about your place, so keep working out. His final game plan is to get a sauna for his recovery. I've got a sauna myself in a backyard. Guys, it's just very nice to relax once in a while. Looking at his home gym, we can see a squat rack. I don't know which brand it is, but it does look sturdy. It has very thick metal poles, and he's got the Olympic barbell in there, so he's able to do 80-90% of the movements you want to do to get big and strong. That's definitely a plus. But looking at the back of the squat rack, we see the plates, and those are not the best. He has some steel plates, which are cheaper, I know. He didn't put a lot of money in there, but try and upgrade to those bumper plates. It makes it more silent, it makes it feel better, and makes your home gym even nicer to be in. Now we can see the brand. It's fitness gear, never heard of the brand, but it does look sturdy like I said, so perfectly fine. He's able to do some pull-ups. I don't know why the pull-up bars are attached like this. I wonder who's ever using those, most right and left pull-up attachments. This guy as well, he doesn't have cables, but he does have dumbbells. It's a set of hex dumbbells. I can't really tell how much the weight is, but I do think it's like 10 to 45 pounds with quite big weight jumps, and this is the reason I'm not a fan of those fixed dumbbells. It's just not beneficial for a home gym, guys. It takes up way too much space. Most of us don't have that space. And an adjustable dumbbell is even easier when you're doing like drop sets. You can put it down, switch to switches, and grab your weights and do the next set. It's so much easier. So in my opinion, sell those dumbbells and get some adjustable ones. Normally, I would talk about the decor in his home gym, but in this case, because he told us I'm not finished with his home gym, that's the next part he's going to do. I'm not going to comment on his decor, but I wonder how it looks after you put your paint on there, on the walls, and you put your TV and sound system all in your home gym. Let us know how your home gym finished after those minor adjustments. We also see for his cardio, we see a spinning bike. I don't know if it uses this a lot, but it's a very cheap option to get a little bit of cardio in with very low impact on your joints and on your tendons. So it's always good to have a bike in your home gym. And in the corner there is some other thing, but I can't really tell what it is. If anybody knows what it is, please let me know. Drop it down in the comments, and like and subscribe to this video if you liked seeing these home gyms and talk about them. For this week, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.
If you wanna chase a dream, gotta put in work, you know. Grind, don't stop, no time for the sleep. I'm hustling every day, cause the mountain's too steep. Made it through the struggle, now I'm chasing what's mine. I'm all in for the hustle, now I'm ready to shine.